takes us to languages, linguistics and languages, and this also is part of our education system. And a lot of Nigerians are beginning to challenge so many policies, somersaults in terms of evolving a proper education system where Nigerians can stand tall. They see one policy in place, in a few years, another administration comes in and it turns around. There are also those who have pressed for what they call the indigenization of the education system in terms of languages spoken, where at some point in time, the level of intelligence is determined by the proficiency in a language that is neither indigenous nor, studied well within our systems. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, my thought as a linguist, we must understand that Nigeria is a multilingual state. And the policy on the language policy in the educational sector does not discriminate against any language. You are free to teach your child at the with the language of the immediate community until English. Our forefathers, when you listen to them speak English, they speak impeccable English. Why? They were taught in the local languages, and they were taught English only as a subject. And when you hear them speak, you know that they know what they were talking about, whether in chemistry, biology, history. Now, you have Nigerians speaking a second language which they themselves have not mastered, and they are passing it on to their own children. What do you expect? It will affect the quality, the standard, or whatever you will make it. Let me give you an example. Pardon me, our listeners. I'm a linguist, and I must use this practical example. If you have a teacher who will not say hand, but will say and, head, he will say ed, church, he will say shush. Okay? He can be a professor. But you see, these pronunciation habits, you pass it on to your child. Or you find another person who comes in, he says, okay, zafifun, piptipo, instead of six, sick, okay? This kind of thing. Tests, you say tesis. Now, the children just mimic it from nursery to primary school. Would you blame them? But you see, so this is the effect of using a second language which you are not also proficient in. So what is wrong? If you go to the football field today, you don't hear any of these major international languages being used. It's the same local languages. So let's own it up. I know there is a market value of language, but let us use it at the right place.